Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Where's on my glasses? Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? Thank y'all for waiting for me. Cause child, this has been a crazy, crazy morning. Ooh, I have my glasses, y'all. Hold on. Give me a second. Good morning. I'm still here. Stay right there, guys. I'm still here. A piece of hair going to my eye. Ooh, Lord. There you go. All right. Ooh, thank y'all for being patient. As you guys can see, I had to move my show back slightly because I had some very important stuff to do this morning. So thank y'all for being patient while I handled that. And now we're back for the show. All right. All right. Let's get into it. Good morning. Let's see who's in here. Let's see who's here. Oh, y'all are here. Says I mean have to drag him by then. Oh, y'all talking amongst yourselves. Good morning to everybody, because there's a lot of y'all in here. Okay. If I go down individually, we'll be here all morning. So good morning to everyone that stopped by. Thank you guys for being here. Let me get back to my screen. Ciao. This morning been chaotic, y'all. Forgive me. Oh my God. All right. So we're here. All right. So everything said in the video is alleged in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful morning. All right. Thank you to all my mods being here. Thank you to all the caramellians for being here. Thank you to all the haters because I know they're here. Thank you to everyone who is in the bushes, I guess. All right. Thank you all. And thank you all. All right. Let's get into the show. Let me see who's in here. Because anybody be on the mess today, ooh, you're going to be blocked. Like, I'm getting rid of people today. I don't even care today. Mods, y'all be on it too. Anybody come in here on the mess, get them out of here. I'm not playing today. I woke up this morning with a vengeance, honey. Okay. Let's see. Yes, child. Let me see. Let me scroll, honey. Let me scroll. Let me see who in my house. Let me see who in my room. Let me see. Okay. All right. Let's get on into the show, honey. All right, let's go. First topic of the day. All right, let's get our politics out the way. Do I want to do politics today? Not that one. Do I care about that? No. All right, let's get into some Jasmine Crockett news. All right, we'll do that. Jasmine Crockett, honey. All right, let's get into it. I really feel like politics. Y'all know I don't like doing politics, but I try to do it to kind of keep an even playing field of topics. Okay. Let's get that up. Somebody said they're at the beach for their 50th. All right, now enjoy, Angela Kelly. All right, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Your birthday is today. Is your birthday today? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. All right. Yes, it said it was the 30th. Happy birthday to everybody else. All right. Y'all know I do the happy birthday song sometimes when I feel like it. Let's get into it. All right, so as y'all can see, say, come on, vocals. Yeah, we sing. Y'all know I do everything on here, y'all. We sing, we write music, we do it all. All right, let's go. Jasmine Crockett responds to Donald Trump calling her a low IQ person. Now, y'all know she's very intelligent. I like Jasmine Crockett. She's a reader, and she's also great and smart when it comes to politics and reading down. And she knows the law, so I like her. Okay, I like somebody who's very well spoken and who know how to get in there and get it done. All right. So says you sure do have my name in your mouth a lot. Oh, come on, girl. Let's see, because y'all know she gonna up and read down when she come from. All right, let's go.
I look at the Democrats; they're in total disarray. They have a new person named Crockett. I watched her speak the other day. She's definitely a low IQ person, and they said she's the future of the party. I said, you have to be kidding. I look at the Democrats; they're in total disarray. They have a new person named Crockett. I watched her speak the other day. She's definitely a low IQ person. And they said, she's the future of the party. I said, you have to be kidding. I look at the Democrats, they're in total disarray. They have a new person named Crockett. I watched her speak the other day. She's definitely a low IQ person. And they said, she's the future of the party. I said, you have to be kidding. I look at the Democrats, they're in total disarray. They have a new person named Crockett.
Y'all hear this idiot? So he is calling Jasmine Crockett with saying she got low IQ. Now we know that's a whole lie. All right, if you guys have ever heard her speak, she's very detailed and she knows the law. And I think they're very intimidated by her in terms of what she knows and how she knows how to read their asses down and check them when they be out of line. So this is what Jasmine Crockett had to say. She says that for you to be in charge of the whole country, you sure do have my name in your mouth a lot. Ooh. That's a read, all right? So every time you say my name, child, like Beyonce and them girls, says that you're reminding the world that you're terrified of smart, bold Black women telling the truth and holding you accountable. So keep talking. Yes, God, I love that. Okay, yes, honey. Sometimes you got to tell the haters keep talking, girl. Okay, yes, honey. Let's read that one time. Every time you say my name, you're reminding the world that you're terrified of smart, bold Black women telling the truth and holding you accountable. So keep talking. So that's what she told his ass. All right, you know he gonna absolutely keep talking because that's all his ass is gonna do. But shout out to Jasmine Crockett for coming through and reading his ass down and letting him know you don't want it over here. Okay, so. She's smart, she's educated, and he's intimidated by that. Trump is just in office on a power trip, and we already know that, honey. And I'll be glad when this damn trip for his ass is over so he can be out of the presidency and out of that damn White House. So his ass can go somewhere and play golf and comb his comb over and get the fuck away from politics. Okay. Yes, honey, let's move on. Let's move on. All right. So again, let's get into this because he's still talking about trying to run. When I say he, we mean Trump. Still talking about trying to run a third time. All right. So let's get into this because I found this. Shout out to the Shade Room. All right, and let's go.
Considering a third term, Mr. President, even though it's prohibited by the Constitution, or is this about staying politically viable?
I will say this. So many people want me to do it. Mm-hmm. I have never had requests so strong as that. But it's something that, to the best of my knowledge, you're not allowed to do. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's constitutional that they're not allowing you to do it or anything else, but there are many people selling the 2028 hat. But this is not something I'm looking to do. I'm looking to have 4 great years and turn it over to somebody, ideally a great Republican to carry it forward. But I think we're going to have 4 years, and I think 4 years is plenty of time to do something really spectacular.
Yeah, no. Okay. Say what? Says Trump says he's considering ways to serve as president for a third time. I told you guys about this a few weeks ago. All right. He's trying to figure out how he can stay in office and further F up the damn economy. So during an interview with Meet the Press, Donald Trump confirmed that he will not run for a third term, despite previously floating the idea that he was looking into it. Well, you can't run a third term. I mean, you only get 2 chances. All right. And after that, that's it. So he's been trying to find a loophole in the Constitution so that his ass can stay in office. But obviously, he ain't going to be able to do it. I don't think people are going to allow him, especially Democrats are not going to sit back and allow this to fly because they want his ass out of there now. So when it's the end of your presidency, that's it for you. Get your ass on somewhere. And like I said, get the hell on. All right. So constitutionally, presidents are only allowed 2 terms in office. But again, he's trying to rewrite the Constitution and have his ass in there longer. And we as the Democrats will not allow that. Okay, let's get into some Real Housewives of Atlanta. All right, a former castmate by the name of Kenya Moore has some things to say in terms of why she fights so much and being in so much mess. All right, she's trying to now, I guess, get some sympathy for the fact that she did a little bit too much with this Brit Edie situation. So she's claiming that her grandmother taught her to fight like she does. So Kenya's always in some mess, and then she played victim. That's what I don't like about Kenya. I don't like that about Kenya. She doesn't always take accountability for things that she say and do. Like you was messing with Apollo, knowing he was married to Phaedra. Then you didn't take accountability for that. You tried to throw somebody else in there saying that Diddy was flirting with Peter. No, nobody was talking about that. Okay. They were talking about you being inappropriate with someone else. And now that you show these pictures of Britt Edie, now you're sitting up on panels and doing a damn interview with Carlos, no accountable king. And you want people to think that, oh, you know, they feel sorry for me because I'm just being, you know, they're just throwing me under the bus and they're mistreating me. And why didn't they do this to other people? I don't like when a person do some shit that they should not do. And you're always focusing on why didn't the other person be held accountable when your ass ain't being held accountable. Kenya, you like to do that a lot. But let's get into what she had to say. All right. Shout out again to Housewives from a Housewife.
I think because of everything that happened, you know, I think people make a choice if they can. It's fight or flight. Mm-hmm. And I think that I just had, from Doris Grant, she instilled in me to fight. And that is why I'm a fighter by nature. I'm a lover. I want everyone to get along. I love to laugh. I'm a happy person. But bitch, when you comfort me, now you're challenging me. And now I have to fight. And I will give you everything that I have. And sometimes that is perceived as evil, or because my rebuttals are always so lethal that they forget about what the other person did to me. But when you forgot, this person literally just tried to spit on me, or this person just tried to kill me, or this person just said the most horrible things to me. All you can see is the strategic or the way that I respond. And it's not fair because they just forget about what people have done to me. And it's not nice. I think because of everything that happened.
Into what y'all think about that. So Kenya's saying, hey, it's fight or flight, honey. Girls looking like you more so heavy on the flight because your ass ain't on the show no more for your actions. Okay. So it's a way to fight a person when there's a certain situation. If you have an argument, there's a certain way to fight, but you understand when you go too far that there are accountability, there are repercussions to that. Okay. Understand that there are repercussions. If you're in a fight with someone verbally and you go too far, there are repercussions behind that. So you got to watch how you move and how you do things. Okay. So I'm not feeling this. And of course, Carlos was going to jump in and grab this moment, seeing what was going on between Bravo and Kenya, because anything pertaining to or connected to Bravo, Carlos wants to be a part of that because he's no longer a part of that. All right. Ever since they got rid of him, he's running around catching all the Bravo scraps and running to his platform, trying to interview everybody and stay relevant when he ain't even focusing on the damn shows that he have out in terms of their ratings. Like I said, Love and Marriage Detroit, where are they? 78, barely 78,000. And they only have 4 episodes. And now you get ready to have a reunion. No one cared. All right. Love and Marriage, Huntsville, we still haven't heard a date in terms of when they're coming back, and when they were out, the damn ratings were in the toilet. So instead of him focusing on his own platform and what he's got going on, and I know what he has going on, he's worrying about Bravo still. You will never be back on Bravo. Bravo ain't checking for you, just like they ain't checking for Nene, baby. They not checking for you, and they damn sure ain't checking for Kenya. So he's running around trying to get scraps and trying to stay relevant by means of keeping himself connected to Bravo in any way, shape, or form that he can. So yeah, we don't care no more, Kenya. All right, girl, take your L and go sit your ass down and figure out why your house is about to be on foreclosure and why your business is not open. All right, moving on. Let's get into some discussion in this topic here. Okay, I'm clicking around, child. I kind of expanded the show this morning slightly. I hope you guys don't mind for my little tardiness, because I had to handle some business this morning. But we're here. So a woman says that men should have to start putting down a $1,000 deposit to date women. What do you guys think? Now, given the topic that we talked about yesterday, where the young man was out on these dating sites and he met these Beckys, because all the women that he fooled were black. I mean, white. I keep saying, honey, it's something about us, black women. Not saying that all black women are smart, but most of us don't put up with the extracurricular bullshit that some of these idiots be on these damn dating sites. But bottom line is, this lady here seems to think that $1,000 deposit should be put down for women who are trying to date. As you guys know, what we were talking about yesterday on the topic where the young man was out marrying multiple women. Y'all know that it's bigamy. You cannot be married to more than one person. He was meeting these women on social media, dating them and talking them into adding him to his bank accounts, like joint accounts, so that he could have access to their money, and then he go marry somebody else. So you have a lot of these fake ass individuals out here who looking for a come up. A lot of them are looking for a place to stay. They don't want to be in love. They don't want to be in a relationship. They're just homeless, and they need somebody they can attach themselves to in order to survive. So you have men out here, like I said, for those of you women out there that are still dating, be careful, because not everybody's looking for love. You got some people that's looking for a place to stay. And they'll pretend to be in love with you while they're out here on the DL and messing around with men and women, and then be done brought you something staying in your damn house. They barely paying any bills if they have a job at all. And you have some women that'll move a man in and don't even work. And that's some bullshit. But let's get into what she had to say, because this is 2025. It's time for y'all to get alive, baby. It's 2025. It's time for you women to become alive. Men too, because y'all get got by women as well. So we don't just want to just make it on the men, all right? This channel is not in any way, shape, or form about male bashing, because women be out here on some fake bullshit as well. We want to make sure that we're being cognizant of the type of people that we are attracting and who we're allowing into our personal space. So let's get into this.
So, ladies, I'm sitting in my car, and I done came up with an idea. You know how you go get your hair done, but before you get your hair done, you have to put down a deposit. Before you get your lashes done, you have to put down a deposit. Before you get your nails done, you have to put down a deposit, right? And if you don't show up, you do not get that deposit back. So I done came up with an idea. We should start charging these men deposit to date us. Like, we should start charging them a fee to date us. Like a 30-day trial. You pay like $1,000 to date us. So, and if they don't do right by us within them 30 days, we keep the money. I'm just saying, like, so ladies, I'm sitting.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. All right. Like I said, most of these guys is just looking to date you. They're really not about to put no money up, because most of them ain't got no damn money. All right. And if they do, some of them living check to check. You're going to meet somebody that's got a little coin to fund them, but then you better know where that coin is coming from. You don't want to be out here dating somebody on some illegal bullshit. Then you get pulled over and be getting arrested with their ass. But at the end of the day, child, ain't nobody about to put down no damn deposit. That's too good to be true. Bottom line, do your background checks like you're supposed to do. Do your go down there to the clinic, honey, get checked out before you up and lay with them, because that's most women like to move fast. When you meet them today, I saw somebody posting the other day, they met this guy on a dating site and moved him in the next day. I was like, who's on that kind of time? Okay, because they did have a fool out there was choking women out on what was it, Plenty of Fish, I think it was. They said the guy was on Plenty of Fish, nice looking guy, and that's how he was able to pull these women. But these women were inviting him to their home after a first meeting. Like, everybody know, when you first meet a person, you don't bring them to your home. You go to a public place just in case the shit don't work out and they want to go batshit crazy on you, and you can make a quick break for it. But I don't know who is being this desperate and stupid nowadays to be meeting people and saying, hey, this is my address, come on over. Yeah, come on over. Without doing no backgrounds, without checking out this person or knowing how crazy, because anybody can be normal for 5 to 7 business days, child, or even 30 days. You know, I know the crazy be sleeping out a little bit, but baby, listen, you can get somebody up over there that go back to crazy and snap off on your ass, and then what? Okay, especially if you got kids in the house, that's not good, because you don't want to introduce so many people to your children anyway, especially when you're trying to get to know them. It's not fair for your children to be in an effed up situation or in danger because you're becoming desperate. And that goes for anyone, men and women, because there are crazy women out there as well. All right. Crazy women. So be careful when you're dating, especially on these dating apps. And I don't care if it's Christian mingles, because you got some that be in there too. The Christians, there's some crazy Christians out there. Oh, it's some down low Christians out there. Y'all didn't know that? Oh yeah, they be all up in these damn dating sites, honey. Yes, honey. Christian mingle and hallelujah chat and all that other stuff. I just made it up. But y'all know what I mean, okay? Y'all know what I mean. All right, so let's move on, honey. Mendeecees is still getting his ass handed to him, but he is clapping back, and he's doing it by way of legalities. So now y'all know that Tasha K outed him and played some sound bites of a conversation between Mendeecees and another woman that it said that he was cheating with in Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out to Tasha K, because she is the one that, like I said, revealed it. Said that Mendeecees hops on a live flashing a ring after all the wine has been spilled. So after Tasha K outed his ass, now he's popping up on live with his wedding ring on, when he and Yandy ain't really married in real life anyway. and says that his legal team is handling the situation. So he's mad that Tasha K outed him. So now he is saying he's turned to his lawyer to handle the leaks of the phone calls and or text messages. I don't know if that's necessarily a case right there, Mendeecees. If you were cheating and she called it out, I mean, stop cheating. But let's get into what was said again. Shout out to Tasha K.
My guys is my lawyers. I know he don't look like a lawyer, but he's a lawyer, and he's a lawyer. So I'm with my lawyers. I sick lawyers on people, so tell them get prepared, because I'm coming for everything. Nah, listen. So they running down some litigation to me. So they putting me onto some shit that I need to do, or they.
Why do people go loud with the music blasting? Like, seriously, nigga, go outside. If you in the club, go outside and go live. Like, who can hear what you saying with all that damn music blasting in the back? Like, damn. I'm like this. Like, do I need to put up closed caption or something?
They're gonna do for me. So this is where they wanted to meet and talk. So I'm about to leave in a few minutes, but I just popped on live while I sit here and let them do their lawyer talk.
Mendeecees. Maybe you should save that money to finish paying off your restitution. That might make a little more sense than you going after Tasha K, being that she owes everybody, okay? Tasha don't give a hot boiling damn about you coming for her, all right? I don't think she do. You're going to have to get in line with everybody else. She still owe Cardi B. So when you think you're going to get your money? When do you think you're going to get your money, all right? Kevin Hart came after her ass. So many other people have come after Tasha K, all right? Like, seriously. Boy, get in line. You've been cheating on Yandy since you've been out of prison. Probably while you were in prison, allegedly. Allegedly. I mean, I don't know if you had the skid marks in the front and in the bike. You was in there for quite some time. Okay, we know how some of y'all get a little weak when y'all locked up for a little bit. All right, little Cleotis done walk past you with that shirt tied up in the front. You got a little weak. Okay, you was over there like SWV. You was a little weak in the knees, or maybe you was on your knees. I don't know. I wasn't in there. Wasn't trying to be. Maybe they caught the footage on some video cameras up in the jail down there. But bottom line, and at the end of the day, you might want to save that little lawsuit, because you know how Tasha K is, baby. If you're gonna open a can of worms, baby, she's gonna tear the whole damn top off. And I'm just gonna say that now. I'm pretty sure she's sitting on some more receipts. That's what I'm saying. Don't initiate some shit. Just be quiet. Take your little ring off. And if you're gonna cheat, then go cheat in peace. If that's what Yandy's allowing you to do. But if you're gonna sit up here and launch a damn lawsuit, all you're gonna do is open yourself up to have more things that you didn't want to be put out there That's just how Tasha K is. You don't see her ass spinning around on this chair right here. She happy to put your shit out there. I ain't never seen somebody so happy to be petty in my life. And I love it. Okay, I love a little pettiness. I love a little pettiness. I love it. Because she know, like, bitch, when you gonna sue me? And if you do, it's gonna be what? $20.97 before you get the damn money. Because she got so much money she owe. She gonna go and file bankruptcy again. That's gonna stall you when you ain't gonna get shit. So, I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing, Mendeecees? All right. You and Yandy are not married in real life. Okay? Yandy said, I'm not fucking up my money messing with you. Now, you come over here and you can create some babies and lay up here in the house and, you know, do a little a little bit. But, yeah, no. I ain't ready to marry you because you owe that restitution while you've been out here on the prostitution, allegedly. Okay? Because they say you be out there doing a little bit too much in them streets. But anywho and anyway, that's all, child. I don't care no more. Moving on. I don't even care no more. I don't even care. If Yandy like it, honey, if she want to get bumps and crumps and every damn thing else that you gonna catch while your ass is out there in the streets messing with women, so be it. I ain't gonna ever care more than you. All right, so as you guys know, Mary J. Blige and her good old friend Misa Hylton, they are still fighting. All right, yeah, honey, bumps and crumps, get them all, honey. I don't give a damn. Rashes, all that. Because it's a lot of shit out there. And people don't understand it, honey. You think because a woman is so beautiful, they ain't got nothing. You can't look at a person most of the time until they have something. You just can't. And I don't know why people be so trusting with their health nowadays. This is what, 2025. I don't know why y'all be so trusting with their health like that. But hey, Yes, child. Bunions and crunions. Bunions, crunions, bumps, and every damn thing else. Child, y'all can have it. But so a member of Mary J. Blige's entourage told a fan that Mary ain't signing ish because they're trying to get her and Misa to drop this damn lawsuit. So they were saying, Misa was saying that she's willing to drop the $5 million lawsuit against Mary J. Blige if she signs off on something and then have Vito, which is the artist in question, back on tour or whatever, because I think there was some type of an arrangement or business arrangement between Mary J. Blige and Misa in terms of Vado, who is the artist that the two of them seem to be working with. So Vado, he's been halted in terms of going on tour, which we all know that's where they make all their money, but he's not able to do so because of some type of ill feelings between Mary J. Blige and Misa Hylton. Okay, so let's get into what they're saying one of Mary J. Blige's entourages had to say about Mary J. Blige not, taking a knee to this situation.
Mary, back up, bro. Would you do it for the fans? That's the name of your tour. We love you, Mary.
No, she's not signing shit.
We love Mary.
I like her sister. That's like Mary's sister that said that.
Okay. My car's over there. Miss Mary.
I gotta wait for him to bring my shit around.
For the fans.
Let me make sure y'all start getting hard.
For the fans. Come on, Miss Mary. I came from North Carolina. Will you sign one? Can you write my name on it?
Hey, y'all gotta get back, please. Thank you. Let's go. Y'all gotta clear this out.
On road, boys.
Thank you.
All right, so as y'all can see, look like Mary's sister that says she ain't signing ish. All right, like I told you guys, let's go over so I can refresh you guys' memory in case some of y'all are like, what is she talking about? All right, let's spin the block right quick and then we're gonna get up off that as well. All right, so Misa Hylton, as you guys can see, reportedly open to dropping the $5 million lawsuit against Mary J. Blige if Vado's career is restored. So it's given that Mary J. Blige put some type of halt to Vado's career, which is also stopping Misa's bag. So Misa, in retaliation, has filed a $5 million lawsuit against Mary J. Blige. So they're fighting. They've been friends, like I told you guys, from early 90s. All right, yeah. They've been friends for quite some time. When Misa and Mary was over there messing around, as they said, let's do a little history or some little hip hop history, girl. They're saying that Mary J. Blige was over there messing with somebody from Suge Knight's camp, and they were saying that Misa was over there humping around with Suge Knight as well, when that's supposed to be Diddy's baby mama, which caused some controversy with Diddy and Suge Knight and their team. Okay. So that's what it's. That's how far back they go. That's how far back they go. Now y'all know Vado is a new and up and coming. He's been out a little bit. R&B artist. He's very good. I like Vado. I'm a huge fan of Vado. But yeah, it's giving that they're fighting because of Vado, and he's not able to go on tour and make his money. So his money is effed up. Misa's money is effed up, and now Mary's money is about to be effed up. $5 million to be exact. All right, so that's what's going on. Moving on. Okay. I hope they figured it out, child, because friendship will always mess up a relationship. Friendship, well, money will always mess up a friendship and relationships as well. Money is always the middle reason as to why people fall out. If you friends with somebody and they owe you money, they don't pay you back. Most times you will fall out with that person. All right. Marriages break up over money. If you got your own stuff going on and the significant other, they're messing up the money or they're not contributing their part of the money, that can cause a little friction in terms of the two of you guys breaking up or going your separate ways. So money, child, money is always going to be the focal point in the demise of a friendship and or relationship. Let's get into this next topic. I know you guys going to be going off in the chat from this. I said I'm definitely going to share it because it definitely needs to be talked about. This shit here kind of pissed me off a little bit when I saw it the first time. We're going to talk about it anyway. A Minnesota woman is seen using racial slurs towards a black child and raises $600,000 in donations for a GoFundMe. So she ran and created a GoFundMe after she made some racial slurs towards a child. A black child to be exact. The parent of that child confronted her in the park because she tried to say that the child tried to go up and take something from her child or out of her bag or whatever. So I'm going to read to you guys what happened. Then we're going to show what happened as well. Okay. They said we need a jam session. All right, we're gonna get it right after this. Okay, give me 1 second. That says that wow, says a Minnesota woman who appeared to call a 5-year-old black boy a racial slur has raised over $600,000 in donations. Okay, I already looked, and it is on GoFundMe. It says that Shiloh Hendricks, which is a woman's name, you guys can see her in the picture there. The woman at the center of the controversy was captured on video, allegedly using the N-word towards a child at Rochester Playground on Monday, April 28th, as reported by NBC. Now, it says that the child, who is reportedly on the autism spectrum, was accompanied by a family friend by the name of Sharmaik Omar, who recorded the incident. Now, they're saying that in the video that Omar confronts Hendricks, who is seen holding her own child, and says that Hendricks appeared to use the N-word multiple times, as she did, because I saw the unedited version, all right, while accusing the boy of taking her son's belongings, all right. And she just let that fly out, honey. The way it flew out her mouth, you could tell she said the N-word quite a few times, and she said it so comfortably. All right. So the video quickly went viral. Now, in response, it said that Hendricks created a fundraising page titled "Help Me Protect My Family." So you need to be protected when you are the aggressor. Gotcha. Says that claiming to be in a dire situation. So the campaign has raised over $638,000 as of the last update. All right. So let's get into the video. All right. Let me put my trigger warning just in case, child. I don't want nobody triggered by what's getting ready to be said. Let me get that up. All right. Yeah. So let's get on back to it. And I got to put my other banner back up. All right. So let's get into it, honey. Got my trigger warning banner. Let's go.
You called him the child? Did you call the child the word? It is my own business. You call him. Okay. Why don't you have the boss to say it right now again? Okay. All right. That's what you say.
Yikes.
Nobody digging to you. That little kid, you call him the little child? Are you about to hit him? You chase him here?
He took my son's stuff.
So that gives you the right to call the child 5-year-old and the N-word.
If that's what he's gonna act
That's
like.
what you're gonna call him.
That's what he's gonna act like.
You know, that's a hate speech. And you can be the that.
I don't give
Huh. Okay, we'll see about that with the you call him the child? Did you call the
So as you guys can see, it says, help me protect my family. The goal is to get $1 million. She wants to raise $1 million to protect her family when she was the aggressor towards someone else's. So far, she's raised $638,690. I'm sorry. She says that my name is Shiloh and I have been put into a very dire situation. Really? Says that I recently had a kid steal from my 18-month-old son's diaper bag at a park. I called the kid out for what he was, but you didn't say what you called him out for. So a lot of people have been donating to this GoFundMe. As you guys can see how much she's raised, she's getting very close to her goal. I'm hearing that several people have reported this GoFundMe because they don't feel that this young woman should be getting any money from this GoFundMe because of her aggression and her words that she used. Okay, very inappropriate words too. She used the N-word towards this child who obviously is autistic. He was probably playing somewhere and saw like on the diaper bag, maybe or sticking out of the diaper bag. It looked like one of those little applesauce little thingies where you squeeze like that, and the kids, y'all know what I'm talking about. And with the child, it's a child. If they see something like that, a lot of times they're not gonna say, excuse me, can I have that? Okay. Especially if they're, autistic, they're going to be excited. They're going to see something they want to eat and they're probably going to grab it. So it's up to the parent to say, no, that doesn't belong to you. Put that back. But maybe the parent didn't see it. I'm not sure how that situation occurred. But what I do know is that she became very aggressive. She was chasing the child, according to what the other adult had to say, and was being aggressive towards the child and proceeded to continue to call the child the N-word. So let's go back to the video. Let me go ahead while we're waiting. Okay, let's go ahead and get a jam session in because we really need to get the likes up, you guys. Okay. All right. Let's keep that up. Let's go ahead and get this jam session in because y'all are ripping. Okay, let's get it. Let's get the likes up, please. Hey. go 9. Go, let's put them up. Put them up. Let's go. Hey. Hey. Come on, guys. Like, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Hey. Nice step. Step on them. Let's go, guys. Let's hit the like. 355 watching. Let's go. Let's come up a little bit more. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go, let's go. Hit the like. Let's go. Hey. Tap the like button. Tap the like button. Come on. Let's do 20 likes. We're almost there. Come on. 220 on it. 220 on it. Do we gotta restart the music? Can we get a 220? Can we get a 220? 220. Let's go. I sound like I'm at an auction. Come on. 220 on it. 220 on it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hey. On it. Oh. Are we at 220? Can we get off there? 220. Hey, y'all okay. Thank y'all. Let's go. All right, so let's get back to our show. Thank y'all so much for the likes. I appreciate you all. So what do you guys think about this situation, okay? What y'all think about this situation of this woman running and creating a GoFundMe after she was deemed to be the aggressor, okay? I don't think she deserves a dime from the GoFundMe because it's not okay for you to run around, first of all, and chase a child, a minor child, a toddler around in the park because they took something out of a diaper bag. You go to that parent and say, hey, your child took something out of my diaper bag, not proceed to run and harass and or maybe intimidate and bully a small minor child and then run and play victim and create a GoFundMe. Like, no. And you've raised $630 something. And it's so weird because when people hear child, and something was done to me, they're quick to go and donate versus looking at the whole situation and doing their research on why said situation occurred and what the person that created the GoFundMe actually had to do with the situation. This woman should not have called a child the N-word, and she did it multiple times. And even when the person tried to check her to let her know, hey, what you're doing is not okay to a child. You know, that's hate speech, right? She says, I don't give a F. I don't give a damn. Like, she didn't care. So the same energy that you gave when you were checked to say, hey, this is not okay, and you're doing hate speech, you should not get a dime from this. So I really hope that enough comments and enough reports go in to where that GoFundMe will be taken down, because it's given that you're trying to use it as a means to a get rich quick scheme in order to profit off of your bad behavior. Okay. Yeah, that's a real thing. So she definitely, it definitely needs to be looked into. Let's put it back so you guys can see it. Okay. Help her protect her family. Why do you need protection when you're the aggressor? Make a lot of sense to me, please. Okay. Her name is Shiloh. You guys can go look it up. He said this message is attached to Shiloh's fundraising page. So you can go there on GoFundMe, type in Shiloh, or type in help me protect my family. You probably pull it up faster that way too. Her name is Shiloh, okay? And yeah, she created Shiloh Hendricks to be exact, okay? Shiloh Hendricks. If you pull her name up, that's Shiloh Hendricks. Pull that up, and you guys definitely should go and report. The more reports go in, the more she will not be able to get away with this get rich quick scheme where she obviously was the aggressor in this situation. You don't get to run around and call people the N-word and harass children and run and create a GoFundMe and play victim. Like, we're not going to do that. So you guys can put in the chat what y'all feel about that. And let's move on. All right. All right. So, yeah, I can't stand that. That's crazy. All right. That's a new level of crazy. That's a new level. That it just shows that racism still exists. All right. And people still feel like they can just say the N-word all willy-nilly. Obviously, you can say it to the right person, because nowadays, if you say it to certain people, honey, the hands you shall receive. All right. Okay. Yeah. Not that I ever see myself as being that, because I mean, the word only means that you're ignorant anyway. And I never see myself as being ignorant. I can act ignorant if I want to, but I don't perceive myself to be an ignorant individual. But at the end of the day, that's what they used to call us back in the day, ignorant. And I think that that's a very derogatory and very, I'm about to say something else. Fucked up shit. I'll say it. Very fucked up term. All right. I said it now. All right. So NBA legend Paul Pierce says that marriage is for poor and old people. Now, if you're not ready to settle down, just say that. But marriage is not just for old and poor people. Marriage is for anybody who want to be married. Yeah, old people do get married, but young people do as well. People get married at 19, 20 years old. So marriage is for whoever wants to be married. All right. He said that marriage offers no advantage for a man. Well, it does, because you're getting your clothes washed, you're getting your food cooked, you're getting the house clean, you're getting several other things, all right? And if you find the right woman that's leveled up and make more money than you, then that's a come up for your ass as well. It's very shallow-minded of a person to only think that marriage only offers an advantage for a man, because maybe you just haven't met the right woman yet to match your fly like that, okay? You're correct helpmeet, because that's really what women are supposed to be. But like I said, honey, it's 2025, and we're out here doing the damn thing. A lot of women out here making more money than their man now, and men are feeling a little way about that. And you should, because get your shit up. At the end of the day, it's your job to provide and to be the provider, and whatever we bring into the situation is extra, because like I said, our job and position in the relationship and or marriage, relationship, whatever you want to call it, situationship, is to be a helpmeet. The woman should not do it all. The woman should not do it all. That's like me getting out the car and walking around and opening your fucking door. Since when? We'll never do that. But I will wait for you to open mine and close it and help me out. All of that. Okay. This is so, I don't even have a word for this situation, but let's get into the ignorance. Now, this is ignorant. This is some nigga shit. Now, we want to talk about, we don't really like to use that term, but if we're going to talk about nigga shit, this is it right here. Okay. This is some ignorant bullshit. Let's get into it.
It's all about. Let me say what marriage is and who's marriage for. Marriage is for old people and poor people.
Okay, so let's get into that. Why?
Because when you broke, our parents, like my moms and all them, they married on a merit of like, okay, we're going to put our incomes together, have all these kids, and then when our kids, we're going to have 5, 10 kids back in the 60s, all them, they're going to have 5, 10 kids so they can work and bring income.
Yeah.
So you poor. So you married for that. It's all about. Let me say what marriage is and who's marriage for. Marriage is for old people and poor people.
Okay, so let's get into that. Why? So
you married for that. And now when you get old, somebody that to be by your side to take care of you. Right now, my mom got married. My mom never been married in my lifetime. She got married when she was 70.
Wow.
It was perfect. She had somebody by her side the whole way through.
So do you...
I really believe that. Like, that's what, like, outside of that, it's no advantage to a man.
This is why you got them damn glasses on, because you can't get no eye contact with the bullshit that's flying out of your mouth, okay? Yeah, she can't, the interviewer can't even look at you in the eyes when you're talking this irregular bullshit, because you know it's a mess. You know, you don't even believe what you're saying, because you can't even give her eye contact. Got on them stupid ass shades on the inside. And that's another thing that irritates me. What you got shades on for inside of a damn in a damn interview? Like, really? Take them damn shades off and give this woman some eye contact and talk that same irregular bullshit that you talking. Marriage is for people that's 70. At the end of the day, when you're with a person, the goal is to grow with that person, okay? I appreciate taking care of you later on in life if I decided to spend my life with you and connect myself to you, all right? I appreciate that later on because the time has been put in. I've learned to grow with you. We built some things together, but at the end of the day, like, get out of here. Get out of here. He will probably, and if he does meet a woman, he won't know how to properly treat her, which then he will drive her away because of his ignorant, points of view. Let's call it that. With your ignorant points of view, if you do meet a good woman, you'll run her off because she ain't no good woman in her right mind, not no strong black woman. Now, you might meet a Becky that might stay there if you got a little coin because, they like a little coin. We like coin too, but black women, we're a little bit more, we have a backbone with us, some of us. Okay, me to be exact. Okay, as soon as I hear that shit right there, I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go. Yeah. Maybe he shouldn't be married at all. Okay, because you don't understand what the concept of marriage is. Go back and read up. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. It's in the KJV. What marriage represents. Okay, go and read up on what that is. And a lot of people get married and don't even understand the concept of being married. So that's how he can make a very stupid comment such as this, that marriage is only for poor people. The goal is not to be poor. The goal is to prosper and grow and build things together, meaning you come into the situation with something and I come into the situation with something, and I take what I have and you take what you have and bring it together, and we got a lot of shit. And while we got that, we're going to continue to add to that pile of things that we have so that we can comfortably live and continue to grow. That's what being married is about. To procreate and to be able to pass things down is called a legacy to your children. But if you only see marriage as a point of trying to control another person and always thinking about, it's about money, it's not about that. Like, it's about being happy. It's about companionship. It's about being able to grow, build, create wealth, being able to travel with that person, to have some great intimacy, all of that conversation, all of those things tie into being in a marriage. Okay. And you should also have God at the focal point. Okay, because everything else then falls into place when you have it set up in that way. Okay, if you don't have God in your relationship and you wonder why you fight all the time and you have all these other issues that happen in your relationship and you're not happy, maybe because you should add a little more God in there. If you don't pray with your spouse, I pray with mine. If you don't pray with your spouse, it ain't gonna work out. Family that prays together stays together. Okay, period. If you got a lot of chaos in your relationship and your marriage and all, you can't stand to look at the other person, add some God in there, okay? Because God is not the author of confusion. That's why you have a lot of confusion in your relationship, okay? And with that, it will also bring some clarity into your relationship and into your life, okay? Yeah, I don't be understanding people who say, oh yeah, this nigga's crazy. Okay, maybe you might be a little crazy too, all right? Because it takes two. It takes two, it really do. All right, let's get into the next thing. Let's get into some, hold on. Ooh, y'all be doing too much, child. It's just so simple, child. Just fall back. Just love, child. Just love, okay? Just love. Everybody want to be loved. But don't make it so difficult to where you just wind up by yourself, child. Who want to be by themselves? Even the Bible says it's not good for man to be alone. But you make them be alone when you be acting crazy. Don't no man want no crazy. Don't no man want to argue all the time. Don't no man want no nagging individual. Don't no man want to always have to come home or be out in public with you and you turning up on him and trying to embarrass him because you want to prove a point. Child, ain't got time for that shit. You wonder why you by yourself. Calm it down, for real. Calm it down. You that aggressive, I blame him because, baby, he's supposed to take you home and get that aggression up out of you. Baby, you need to throw your leg over your man to get that aggression out, okay? I don't even want to go there this morning. If you that aggressive, you got that much aggression and anger, you need to throw your leg over your man, or he need to throw his leg over you and y'all go in there and work that thing out, okay? I mean, vitamin D always take me out of my attitude. I don't know about y'all. Vitamin D always take my attitude away. It damn sure do. I be mad and shoot. As soon as I get that vitamin D, I'm good. I ain't even thought about that shit no more. I'm like, so let's go get something to eat. I mean, what else you gonna do after that? Okay, let's go get something to eat now. Shit, I ain't even mad. I don't even know what I'm mad about no more. All right, but let's get into this. The explosive trailer, honey, for Basketball Wives season 12 is here. All right, now we kind of touched on that before, but they're throwing out some more videos here, so we're gonna look at them. Y'all know Basketball Wives is set to be back today. I think it is. I think they're coming back today. I'm gonna watch it just to add something to my DVR. It looks like it's gonna be good this season. Jackie looked like she's gonna be getting into it with her daughter. Now I'm never into mothers and daughters having fist fights, but that's what's gonna be happening on this season. I mean, if that's what you got to do to keep the ratings up, something is wrong. But then hey, it does say mothers against daughters, fathers against sons, child, when you're fighting your mama. That's not a good look. But I mean, I'll watch it, I guess. Shit. I'll watch it. Y'all know Jennifer is going to be on here with this fraudster that she's married to, child. I said, Lord, let's get into what it's got to say, child.
I am a married woman. I'm chewing on about 30 carats. Chomp, chomp. There were stories coming out about Christian being a scammer, but she got married to this fool. She's dumb as Oh, my God.
Now that my daughter Chantel is here, hopefully we'll get to spend a lot more time together.
We have to have boundaries. And if we don't, I'm out of here.
I don't get a key.
What?
Being Muslim was never on my bingo card, but I come in peace till I don't.
I want to hear her neck snapping.
I am in Glee. I'm Ty Young. I never was trying to be with nobody else. Your phone record says differently. Who is Shonda? Ain't my phone. It's go time.
Now is the time to address elephants in the room.
We're not going to make this about Christian.
I get it, that's your man or whatever, but sometimes a mother bring you down.
I'm gonna listen to this.
Don't. Tell your man to stop stealing money and stop being a thief.
Storyline. I don't know where we go from here.
Honestly, Evelyn is the worst out of all of them.
I want to slap the shit out of her sometimes.
Ooh, girl.
Where's the sisterhood that y'all speak of?
You can go to hell too, baby.
It went from 0 to 200 flat.
I'm excited, but you know what? I'm gonna need a drink.
Be for real for once in your life.
You're lucky I'm even sitting here entertaining you.
Do you hear yourself?
Stop it.
Look how you look as a mother. Don't touch me.
Wow, no. I am a low self. So Jennifer's storyline, as you guys can see, is her new marriage to Christian. Evelyn's storyline will be chasing Jennifer around, reminding her that she made a bad decision to marry Christian, okay, which I do think she did too. But it's none of your business, Evelyn, because look at your track record with men. You married Chad Ochocinco, and his favorite thing to do is headbutt women. And we ain't even gonna get into the rest of the guys you've been with. You've been with somebody in every single league. Football, basketball, track, child, probably golf. Who gives it? Hopscotch. She done been with the niggas in hopscotch, probably. But anyway, every single league, girl, shut up. You the last one to need to be telling somebody who they need to be with and what decisions they need to make when it comes to a man, because you make all bad decisions, Evelyn. Brittany Renner, I'm not a fan of you on this season either because of how you moving. Won't you just with a married man? Like, girl, get out of here. Who else? Jackie Christie, you on here fighting with your daughter. Who else is on here, child? Maybe they're not important because I can't think of them. As you guys can see, Basketball Wives will be something to watch. All right, it's giving that it will have some great moments in there, as you guys can see, some turn up moments, and that's going to help the ratings get where they need to be. But I will be watching. Okay, my DVR is already set, so we will be seeing what it's going to be giving. Hopefully, hopefully it's worth watching. Because baby, if I'm playing on my phone a whole lot, that means it's not giving. All right, if I'm like this right here with it, then that means the show is doing what, girl? Popping. All right. But we'll see what happens. So that's what's going to be going on. All right. So shout out to Basketball Wives and shout out to Hollywood on Not for that tea. All right. Let's get into Claudia Jordan, honey, going off on Portia, saying that you can't be mad about Drew filming with your baby daddy while you made a threat to F, a cast member's husband, said that you cannot have it both ways. And I kind of agree. I'm child. It's hit or miss with Claudia Jordan, child, but she's speaking facts right here on this. Portia is very hard panini pressed about Drew Sidora filming with Dennis. We've talked about it until I'm tired of talking about it. But let's get into what was said.
You can't be mad about Drew filming with your baby daddy while you made a threat to fuck a cast member's husband. Mm-hmm. You can't have it both ways. And you've been throwing shade about Charles Oakley a little bit earlier too, so that made it worse.
Oh yeah, at the bank when they were at Angela's dinner. That was Angela's dinner where she said that. Now she went down with Brittany Kenya, right?
Yes. Now, if Angela would have acted the way Portia used
Happy birthday, Stacey Lane. Happy birthday.
to act, she would have dragged her and had a physical altercation with her already, but she's not. And she would be within her rights to do something like that. If I'm on a show and some girl that I'm not that cool with talked about she better be careful for fuck her husband, I'm gonna fuck you up. And that's all that is to it. And there gotta be 2 motherfuckers kicked off the show, not one. Ain't no way you gonna talk about fucking mine and then say, oh, it was a joke, and then you mad about this girl for filming it with her real producer.
But it's what she said. It's not the fact that it was a private conversation. It's what she said. Like, Mark, you better be careful before I fuck her husband. And you already know they got this reputation, this stigma attached to your name.
You can't be mad about Drew filming with your baby daddy while you made a threat.
This reputation, this stigma attached to your name. You already know, especially when it comes to other women that you're on the show with, it's not a good look. And I think she just got caught up. You know what I'm saying?
And your biggest moment on this episode was Angela overhearing you talking about fucking her husband. And for someone who already has this reputation, you sure are not doing a good job of digging yourself, of changing the narrative about you. I clocked T back in season 7. People thought I was a hater. It ended up being true. You had the thing with Fallon. You're at this girl's house. Whatever the relationship was, you did take the man. Okay, whatever. He, of course, was a willing participant. If you want to get away from this narrative, you don't use, oh, I was drunk, and then talk about a cast member who is married. I should go fuck her husband. In no world is that cool. I don't care if you like her or you don't. That is not cool, Portia. And the way you are so angry at Drew for filming scenes, not fucking, not talking about fucking. She ain't even flirting with your baby dad. She's making it very clear he's a light. We're working together. I'm not even worried about him. The way you...
This reputation is...
him.
Claudia, dude, Carlos get to talk on his own damn show. Carlos just sitting there staring into the screen like Destiny Child be over there on Mental Monday. He can't get a word in edgewise because Claudia is just taking over the show. Maybe you need to go back over there and resurrect Fox Soul so you can have something else to do, sis, because you are literally taking over Messy Monday. This ain't your show. Like, shut the fuck up and let somebody else talk. Damn.
The way you're so angry about that, and then the way, you want all this grace for, oh, I was just drunk. The math ain't mathing, and I think you're making a fool out of yourself, honestly. I'll say it again.
Please don't. I'll say it again. We heard you the first time.
You are funny, Portia. Back when we were friends, I remember texting you, like, when you got Dish Nation, you are funny. This is good for you. When we see that about you, we love that Portia. That is a Portia that is fun and we want to watch on television. All this moody, mood swinging, not going to talk stuff. That's okay. Do it if you want to, but you are snooze fest in this. And Portia, haven't you learned your lesson with hot mics after the whole Bolo situation? Need I remind y'all of that situation where they was on a trip when I remember hearing about there was a mic and catching some stuff that was going on. Like, you know better. You're a veteran in this reality game. You've been in reality television for
you a veteran in them Hollywood streets too, Claudia. Allegedly. Word on the streets, girl, you got some country miles on your walk. So I'm not pretty sure why you trying to be telling Portia what she don't need to be doing and what she need to be doing, because you got some country miles down there, what they say, girl. Oh, yeah, y'all know country miles is a lot of miles, girl. Oh, yes, girl. So you the last one that need to be trying to tell somebody what they need to do and not do or say, because, girl.
Long time. And it's too many years for you to just be like, well, I was drunk. No, a drunk mouth, what is it? A drunk mouth.
Treats a sober mind, yeah.
Him. The way you're so angry about that, and then the way, you want all this grace for, oh, I was just drunk. The math ain't math.
And a drunk walk brings a sober peen. So shut your ass up, Claudia. Because it's giving you had a lot of that going on in your life, allegedly. Hypothetically, and maybe. You not want to give nobody any type of relationship advice. When have we ever seen you with a man? And when we did see you with one, he was dogging you out on that little dating show. You couldn't even keep him then. He was ready to go and be with somebody else then. So until your track record improves with the men that you be with, which we only saw you with one, maybe shutting the fuck up would be a great place for you to start.
I think you're making a fool out of yourself, honestly. I'll say it again.
Please don't. So as you guys can hear, Claudia, honey, who takes over the show every single time, she's trying to read Portia down. Now, do I feel like Portia was absolutely wrong for what she said about Angela Oakley's husband? Absolutely. You don't ever go out, even joking. You don't even go out joking and say, oh, I'm going to F your husband. Like, shut up before I F your husband. Like, really? Really? Well, you're gonna have to be like Ariana and do it with your eyes closed, because they're gonna be closed. Because they're gonna be shut closed. Okay? Yeah. Because you got some women out there, baby, will stomp you out like roaches when you even say some mess like that versus initiating it. Like, for real, your eyes will be closed. You have to do it with your eyes closed for real, like Ariana said. Like she took Martell with her eyes closed. No, they literally gonna be closed shut. Swollen shut, girl. Swollen, baby. You're going to look like you ran into a whole beehive if you run into the right woman. Because women don't be playing like that about they man. So, Portia, we know that you probably wasn't joking because you do have a track record for sleeping with people's husbands. So I think that's why Angela Oakley did take it very literal when you said it. And then you lied and said you didn't say it. But then you spin the block, and I'm about to play it here in a second where you said it. You said that you said it, but you didn't mean it. What? Either you said it or you didn't, because you said when Angela asked you at the pool if you said it, and you said, no, I ain't say that, and then you ran inside because you weren't counting on her catching that tea like that. Girl, she caught it. And your ass ran off scared. You supposed to be the fighter. What you running for? Well, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Because Portia be thinking she can play in people's face around here, girl. All right, so hold up. Oh, yeah, I pulled that too. I forgot I pulled it. Hold up. Yeah, there you go. Let's move that there. Yeah, I know she had a little encounter with R. Kelly too. We're gonna play that too. Portia got some serious issues in her life. So let's get it up there. Okay. So Angela, okay, let's go ahead and pull it up so y'all can see with me. Angela Oakley, she finally addresses Portia about that little comment, okay? Portia, let's get it. Let's just listen, child. I ain't gonna narrate it. Let's go.
Invited Drew. I felt like you understood my intention. As the night progressed, I just felt attacked.
My POV was she wasn't invited. For whatever reason, you blew past it. Now it's like not about Drew anymore. You know, we told
Right,
her.
but what happened at 3 o'clock in the morning? Was that then about me?
What you walked up on was a complete after party. So somebody brought up something, and I was like, yeah, what's with Angela? Why does she always bring up her husband to me?
But you were the person who said you Charles.
Girl, no.
Blame it on the alcohol. That's what you said, and that's what I heard.
No, I'm not that person.
Why would I want to hear behind my back?
Girl, it wasn't behind your back. Your ass was been asleep.
It was a stupid comment. I shouldn't have made it. Or maybe I should have. I was kicking with my friends. I definitely didn't know that Dumbo was up there with her big old ears listening to everything. But since she was, I'm sorry. That was inappropriate for me to be having that much fun with my friends, Angela.
I'm working on Portia, Angela right now.
Good. How's that going?
Well, I don't know.
So let me check in and then you and Angela can speak. Let's do it.
Woo!
So, ladies, do we feel like we can maybe just start off on a clean slate?
No. She didn't apologize to me.
No, you said something about the husband now. And she said something about mine. Oh my God. Okay.
If I offended you about your husband, I apologize.
Okay,
I
there you
can
go.
say that.
Okay, now Portia, you go ahead on.
Ditto. If I offended you about your husband, that was not my intention. Woo! And I would like to move forward.
Come on, Jesus. Oh, it's so cute out here.
It's super cute out here.
Can I get a hug?
I'm sorry. So, Portia, your apology was a little one-sided, because how is it that you say that you're going to F her husband and you didn't mean that in any way, shape, or form to be malicious or any type of malicious intent towards that? Are you serious? Like, who just said, like, what were you hoping to get out of that?
Okay, watch out for the shells, child. Yes!
So initially,
like, no, it's up and stuck after that. Like, you can apologize, but I ain't going to be able to fool with you no more after that. Oh, no, I'm really going to have my third eye on you after that, sis. Because when you make a comment like that, we already saw Fallon go through that, and you didn't even say it, girl. You just initiated it. So if you are vocalizing that you trying to be with somebody else's husband, girl, I believe you. When a person show you who they are, oh, my God, believe them. And, girl, we believe you, Portia, because of your track record, sis. Like, so miss us with that, and you can keep that apology too, because you ain't mean. If somebody got to probe you into an apology or say, girl, apologize, you need to apologize, 9 times out of 10 you don't mean it, because if you really meant it, then nobody have to coerce you into saying something that you should have said before this whole situation blew up into what it was. But child, bye. She can keep that apology. I said, girl, if you don't take the apology and sit on it, honey, and I hope it goes so far up your ass until it come out your mouth. Like, no, hell no. Fuck you and an apology. All right, because I don't like apologizing anyway unless I really mean it. And when I mean it, you'll know it. And don't keep asking me. And yeah, don't keep asking me and bother me when I feel like it. Oh, I need to work on my attitude. All right, so let's get into this clip where Portia, honey, is talking to Dennis, okay, and she's questioning him. I don't know why she got all these questions for Dennis because they're not together. They're just co-parenting. So I guess she feel like because he impregnated her and that's her baby daddy, she's just laid her claim to fame to him and he cannot be with nobody else but her. But girl, you still married. You are still married to the Iceman, aka Simon over there, all right? You forgot the little church van done rolled around and scooped his ass up and took him down there to the ICE office, and you still married to him. So why you are out here running around trying to fight Drew Sidora and everybody else about Dennis, child, okay? The hot dog man, as they call him. There must be some good ass hot dogs, because baby, she ain't letting it go. Yes, honey, the Iceman, girl. The Iceman came and picked his ass up. But so there must be some good ass hot dogs, okay, girl, because you was in hell and I'm sitting up there at the table that day. But let's get into what was said right here, girl, because it's giving you don't even chew your hot dogs. It's giving you just swallow.
Again. How you doing? It's you.
How you doing?
Good. It's really important to me that Dennis and I have a good, cohesive co-parenting relationship right now. That is priority. What the? What are you doing here?
What is time clock? Let me punch in.
You already punched in. Okay, you're in.
What's this?
So we are doing like a welcoming for her. She's from South Africa. I'm meeting her in person today, and she's gonna come and live with me. But majority of her focus will be taking care of Pilar. I talked to the family that she was with before, her regional manager.
She was very thorough.
Au pair. That sounds French.
Oh my God, that's her. That's her.
What is an au pair? I don't know what an au pair is.
Au pair gonna stay with you at that house. She gonna live there.
Oh man, hold on. What's going on here?
You like a body? Is your boyfriend in here?
Oh,
man.
That may be.
So y'all see the dynamic between the two of them. Obviously, you can see in Portia's eyes that she still see it for Dennis. I mean, that's her baby daddy. She probably never stopped loving him. But I feel like Simon was definitely a get back in terms of her moving forward with Simon versus leaving Dennis because he cheated on her. Okay, but I do feel like Simon was definitely a rebound, and I think she realizes now that Simon won't worth shit, and that she's ready to spin the block on Dennis. And Dennis is just playing with her damn feelings and her emotions because he's going to continue to do what he do. Dennis get around too. Okay, Dennis gets around too. He has several women that he's juggling. So Portia is trying to get that old thing back, and Dennis is going to use it to the best of his ability, and he's going to get a nice check in the meantime because he is getting all this camera time. Okay, we keep seeing him popping up in different scenes with Portia. So she's feeling away because he's filming with Drew, but it's supposed to be allegedly just business between Drew and Dennis. But Portia is feeling a little way. So let's get it.
Be good for you to sneak out. PJ got some company.
Excuse me. This is Dennis, Pilar's father.
Nice to meet you. My pleasure.
And this is Lauren, my assistant.
We've been talking.
Come, let's show her gifts in here. This is for you. And we have a cake and some flowers.
Oh, thank you.
I wanted you to feel special. So Dennis and I co-parent. He doesn't live with me. I think I told you that before. You'll be going between our house a lot.
So what do you like to do? What do you like to do when you're not working?
So I love to read.
Nice.
I also have about 2 au pair friends here.
Oh, you do? So you have friends here?
Yes.
All right, so Lauren can go ahead and take you to the house and start getting you settled, and then we'll finish everything.
So why do you need a live-in nanny like that for your daughter? Like, what are you doing, girl?
At the house.
Adios.
All right, come on, Dennis, let's chat.
You want to chat? You got any liquor for that?
Now that I know the fact, Dennis is an honorary house husband, I've just chosen to move on. Because even though I could start World War III, the end goal is for our daughter.
Y'all hear that? I don't think she believed what she just said. I feel like she wants to be back with Dennis. And if they can figure it out, they can work it out, so be it. But you still got to fix this situation between you and Simon. Simon is definitely dragging this divorce on. There's no telling when they'll be divorced. Okay, there's no telling when they'll be divorced. That might be a great thing so that Portia can kind of use that time to work on herself if that's what she chooses to do. Because we know Portia always like to jump from the frying pan into the damn fire. She don't like to give that time and that space in between to do that healing. So this could be a good thing since Iceman picked up Simon, that her ass can sit down and kind of reflect on why she continues to make the same mistakes that she keeps making, okay? Because y'all know Portia is going to keep a good old man, child. And it was rumors, like I told you guys yesterday, that she was messing around with rapper Future. So y'all already know what that gives, because Future is a baby making machine, okay? But I told y'all yesterday, it's rumors, honey, that she was messing with rapper Future. She denied it, but she denied she was messing with Simon until she came out and said, oh, me and Simon are together. So I don't be believing nothing Portia say, because as you guys can just see, we proved that she's a pathological liar, where she said she did not say she was sleeping with Angela Oakley's husband, well, wanted to sleep with Angela Oakley's husband. But then we see she's going to turn around and apologize for saying it. So either you said it or you didn't. So it's given that you're a liar. So let's go ahead and play this clip here that I found where it says that this person said you never know what a person goes through. But I feel like, Portia, you put yourself in this situation. Now, for those of you that don't know, Portia tried to work with R. Kelly, the one that's locked up, okay? And she wanted a contract so bad, all right? She wanted R. Kelly to write her song. She had that one song out, Flatline, when every single note that she was singing was flat. But she took her ass to R. Kelly. She was supposed to be staying in a hotel, but R. Kelly told the driver, honey, to bring her ass to that house over there where he had those other girls allegedly locked up in there. And her ass was locked in a room too when she got there. So when she got there, and she was only supposed to be there for a day, she wound up staying multiple days. And she said there was some things that she heard up in there. So she went over there and she had to do some things and still walked out of there without a contract. But let's get into Portia for being desperate once again.
Portia's book, The Pursuit of Portia. The reality star revealed she was in a chaotic, detrimental sexual relationship with R. Kelly during her mid-20s. Portia says she met a friend of R. Kelly in 2007 and was flown to Chicago to meet the singer so they would work on music. But instead, she was taken to his home, where R. Kelly later demanded she takes off her clothes. Portia said after that encounter, she's seen him 2 more times, but stopped after she heard another woman being beaten in another room. In Portia's book, The Pursuit of Portia.
Y'all see how quickly she moves on? You're supposed to be going there to do music, girl. So not only did he make you do some things you didn't want to do the first time, but you saw him 2 more times. So that's 3 times that you allowed yourself to be violated by someone who is now paying women because he infected them with STDs. So you might want to go get checked out, girl. I don't know. If you had some type of sexual encounter with him, you may want to go get checked out, because he is paying women now for infecting several women who were staying in his camp with STDs. So if you had it, I'm gonna get checked out. So she went there, like I said, to go and try to get some music up and running, as he lured all the women to do. Okay, he did it with Aaliyah. He's supposed to be working with Aaliyah, and he was over there sleeping with her, got her pregnant. So that is what he did. That was his MO. In order to lure her there, he saw a pretty girl, because Portia not bad on the eyes, no homo. All right. He saw her desperation to do music, and he invited her to his home when she's supposed to took her ass. It's in her book. I've read some of it, where she was supposed to go to a hotel, but he told the driver, now bring her here, because he already knew what his plans were with her. And he made her feel like, hey, you got to do this. And if you want to work on some music, then 2 more times. And she still walked away with nothing. So what music have we heard from that one song, Flatline, that she did? We heard no more music from her. So you got used and abused, child, as your boy say. Used and abused. All right. So yeah, that's what had happened with Portia being gullible once again. All right. So let's get into what Drew Sador had to say here, and then I gotta move on from that, child. Shout out to Real Housewives of Atlanta fans news post. All right. So as they're saying here, it says that hold on, says that not everybody coming for her, like she's not giving exactly who she is. Talking about Portia, says that she's being her authentic self, in my opinion, says that she doesn't have to address Drew. So everybody's tired of her in this whole making her storyline about Drew. Says that Drew is wrong as 2 left shoes. What's she wrong for? Says that she should not have even opened that door with Dennis, producer or not. This person goes on to say that she knew that he was her baby daddy. Said that Drew been in the game long enough to know that plenty of producers, but says that she's close to she chose Dennis rather. Says that she crossed the line, and says that the acts like Portia should just accept it. Says nah. So it's been rumors that some type of sexual something happened between Dennis and Drew. Who knows? I mean, if you're working with some of them producers, they will try you like that in order for you to get your music off the ground. So if you don't have a great support system going into that thing, then you will get got. got rather. But I feel like that's why Drew and Portia are kind of going at it, and more so Portia, because she knows how her baby daddy is, because he cheated on her ass. So she knows that Drew is kind of in limbo in terms of her own marriage to Ralph, in terms of them getting divorced. But she's not fully divorced either. But Drew has allegedly, they said, stepped out with a girl. So Drew does have the freaky side of her that maybe Dennis likes. But they have made some very good music. I did go and listen to her stuff. So shout out to Drew for that. I'm not a huge Drew Sidor fan, but I mean, I can't front, her music does sound good. So shout out to Dennis for hooking her up with some very, very good music. And of course, Drew does have some talent. She can sing a little bit, so I give her that. But shout out to them for that. But I just feel like the situation between Dennis and Portia is just weird. Let the people make money, because any money that Dennis makes, you're gonna get some of it too, girl. He's paying you child support, so let the man earn his coin. But and whatever he does, that's his business, because you just baby mama, baby daddy. Y'all ain't in no relationship, so he can do whoever he want to. All right, that's how I see it. But go off. All right, we're gonna stay on too long. Let's move on. All right, let's move on. Shout out to Mama Jackson, honey. Mama Jackson is 95. Mama Jackson, honey. Michael Jackson and their mama. The Jackson 5 mama is Katherine Jackson, honey, turns 95. And LaToya Jackson, honey, as Nene called her, Casper the Friendly Ghost, is up here in the live with her. And Jackie Jackson is there as well. Let's get into Mama Jackson. Happy birthday to her. All right, she's made it to 95, y'all. The matriarch of the Jackson family, Lord. All right, let's get into Mama Jackson.
We're all getting ready to eat. Having lots of fun.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yes, that's me, Grandma.
Okay, thank you. Okay. We're all getting ready to eat.
Mama Jackson still look good, don't she? Mama Jackson had all them kids and she 95. Now she look good, honey. Joe Jackson is gone and ain't stressing her out. She ain't got to watch him running all over Vegas with all them little young women no more. So Mama Jackson is hanging on in there, 95 years old. So she just celebrated her birthday. And she's got LaToya Jackson over there by her side and old Jackie Jackson right here out to lunch with her, okay? So she's having a little something going on because they're outside and like a little tea.
There we go.
Okay, so LaToya Jackson says that this amazing, lovely lady turned 95 today. Says her expression of love and kindness is always deeply felt. Says we all love you, mother. You know, they call her mother. Says happy birthday to you at Jackie Jackson 5. Wishing you the most incredible day. I love you. All right. So shout out to Mama Jackson, okay, for getting on up there and still looking good.
Yeah. Yes, that's me, Grandma.
Okay, thank you.
LaToya Jackson get on my nerves with that fake ass voice. Like, you know, she don't talk like that. Like, is that her media voice? Is that her is that her public voice when she's out in public, and then when she get home she talk like, oh yeah, I knew. Is she like that at home? But oh my god, I can't believe what I saw when I turned on the TV. Is she like that? Girl, she get on my nerves. Like, girl, talk regular. Michael Jackson used to do that shit too, and he used to irritate me. I'm like, damn, why talk like that, girl? Michael Jackson talk like that. Anything for the children. Like, child, get over it. All right, so Shamia. Do we want to go into that? I don't care no more. All right, let's get into Sunny Minx. Sunny Minx went live. Okay, Sunny Minx went live. Let's get into Sunny. All right, let's see what Sunny talking about. Y'all, you know, she's talking about Moses getting ready to come home, child. She about to really be inside, child, with Moses coming home. All right, shout out to Sunny Minx. Let's get her up on the screen, honey. Sunny is out chair, got a little hair pressed out, honey, because she don't want to see her man or whatever. So let's get into Sunny Minx, child. All right.
Ever since the first moment I saw your baby,
oh, sing now.
From this moment I knew that you in my life. These were just the
Sing now, come on. Music soul child. Let's see what Sunny got to say.
From this moment I knew
That man about to come home. She's singing and everything. I know that's right, honey. Come on, Sonny.
Ever since that first moment I saw your name, from this moment I Good morning, good morning, good morning, good people. So I'm here this morning. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. Back at it Monday morning. Get to it. Last night, I found out that a young man named Corey died tragically in a car accident. I knew Corey well. My life is motivated from him in this situation. So I first met him back in 2014 when Knockouts was around. I think it was 14 through 16. Corey came to Knockouts pretty much every day. And even though I was the general manager of Knockouts, I would serve him because I made the best drinks. And he would come in so early that sometimes my bartenders wouldn't even be set up. So I would take care of him. And through that experience, we became friends. And, you know, if you know Corey, you know he was a talker. You know, he would talk.
So pretty much what she's saying is one of her friends named Corey, something happened. I think he's a firefighter. I was reading up a little bit on that. I didn't get a chance. I saw when she went live while I was trying to get my show together. But she's talking about her friend who passed away. Y'all know Sunny will be talking about one thing and then she'll go into something else and then she'll spill tea. We're going to watch probably most of this. We'll see. Let's see.
Life. And he was a loyal customer. He would come, have his drink, have his food, and then he would go and smoke his cigars. But long story short, what happened to him dying in that accident was tragic. It was a sudden loss, and my prayers go out to his friends and family. My condolences to his children, his father, his brother, his mother, all of those people in his life, the significant others that. But it hit home. Like, I was sad to hear that news yesterday. I really was sad to hear that news. But it was a reminder of making it home at night. It is a blessing. Like, you straight don't be knowing. And we have gotten so wrapped up in like our own agendas that we don't even see things coming. We have no clue when the hour is coming. We have no clue. And it was just a reminder of, he probably was on his way home. He had probably left a place, or I don't know, but he was probably on his way home. So he thought. And it was just a humbling moment for me to realize that you making it home every night is not a guarantee. Put things in perspective. That we don't know the hour that we're going to leave this earth. And with that being said, we put it so far back in our minds that we don't even think about it as often as we probably really should. Get in the reality of it. And it made me just be like, okay, man, every minute, every second of the day that God gives you, make it count. That shit gotta count, man. Because you just never know when the clock runs out. And this shit is so permanent. When it's over, it is over. But we put things so far back in our mind that we live so much in our own agendas and we're so caught up in our own plans. But there's stuff going on around us spiritually that we don't even have a clue about. That's why it's important to tap into the source and really get focused out here on the things that matter, man. Because you just never know when it's all said and done. Also, we take the smallest things for granted, like making it home at night, waking up in the morning, seeing another day. When you put it in perspective, like someone just lost their life the other night and they're never going to be around anymore. That was the last phone call. That was the last text.
Okay, so as you guys can see, she's feeling away about her friend that she's known for a very long time who lost his life as a firefighter. So something happened, sounds like last night, with her friend. I'm gonna stop it right there because I want to do this. I want to check out this update because it was like an update or something that happened with this case. With y'all know Diddy's in court today. Okay, for those of you that forgot. So let's get over here because I saw TMZ posted something. Diddy trial. All right, let's get into it. I want to get some updates because as you guys know, and I'm kind of feeling a little way that they're not going to show the case on like court TV because it's a Fed case. Let's get into, let's read up on what they're saying on that because I definitely want to keep up with what's going on that. So Diddy trial said the potential juror is massage therapist whose sister has faced DV. So they're saying it's all white jury, you guys. Diddy's jury is all white jury. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. Now they said that on the first day of the Diddy trial, said that the judge is asking prospective jurors about their celebrity knowledge and their own personal backgrounds based on answers to a lengthy questionnaire each has already filled out, and one candidate has an occupation and a family relation that could affect both sides of the case, which y'all gonna get put out. You ain't gonna be able to be a jury. Says that in a packed New York City courtroom Monday morning. Sorry, guys. Monday morning. It said the federal judge Arun Subramanian, if that's how you say it, began questioning possible jurors, and juror number 2's job in particular interesting in the context rather of Diddy's alleged crimes, as is his sister's relationship past. Okay, as y'all can see, that's Diddy. They said that Diddy is all gray now. He's lost a lot of weight. They said you would not recognize Diddy if you saw him. He's very, very skinny now, and all of his hair now is all gray. He's all gray all over. So it says that juror number 2 happens to be a massage therapist who probably knows a thing or two about baby oil, child. It says that which will play a huge role in the Diddy case. As you know, it says that Diddy brought baby oil in bulk using during his freak offs, which you guys know, which are marathon sexual encounters between Diddy, his girlfriends, and a male escort, according to a federal indictment. Let's keep reading. I want to get all the juicy details. All right, let me get this pulled back up. Cha. All right, so hold on. All right, so that what made the encounters criminal, says the prosecutors say that that Diddy allegedly forced or coerced the females into these sexual situations that lasted for days with plenty of drug use rather, and in some cases video recordings. It says that the judge asked juror number 2 about celebrities, asking if there were any famous people on the questionnaire he knows of. Juror number 2 responded to saying that he knows of or may have rubbed elbows with, or something else, child, actors Michael B. Jordan. Ooh, what he doing there? Let me find out. He was at some of the freak offs. So Michael B. Jordan and Mike Myers, and he mentioned 2 locations on the list of questions: 2 fancy Manhattan hotels, Essence House, and the Peninsula. So it might be this person might have had some dealings with Diddy, or may have been to some freak offs or parties. It says that the judge asked juror number 2 if he could be fair based on his knowledge of the stars, and he said he could. Now, it says that then the judge asked about an answer that the guys gave to question number 10 in the jury questionnaire. Said the juror number 2 explained that his sister was abused by her husband years ago ago and gave her a black eye, which led to their divorce. Says, but juror number 2 told the judge that he could still be impartial. Says that, as you know, says that the now famous tape of Diddy abusing Cassie, y'all remember the CNN video, in a hotel hallway is likely to be a factor in the trial. Okay. Goes on to also say prosecutors did not challenge the jury. Says that, but Diddy's defense attorney, Mark Agofino, did. It says, however, the judge overruled him and told Agofino that he could use a peremptory strike to remove the potential juror without needing needing to provide a reason. It says, as we previously reported, that picking a juror will be a major challenge for both the prosecution and the defense for a variety of reasons. It goes on to say that Diddy was initially charged with with 3 counts, rather. 1 count of SEX trafficking by force, fraud or coercion, 1 count of transportation to engage in prostitution, and 1 count of racketeering conspiracy. It says in April of 2025, he was hit with 2 more charges, another SEX trafficking count and another transportation to engage in prostitution charge, bringing the total of charges to 5. It says that Diddy has pled not guilty to all charges. TMZ is covering all developments in detail for the length of the trial, and said that they've got answers to the questions. So the trial is going to be, from what I read, up to 10 days. It may be more if they have to go through more questioning, but they're anticipating that it will be 10 days, a 10-day trial. So we're going to see in the next 10 days or so what is going on in Diddy's fate. Okay, he's pleading not guilty to these charges. I feel like they've got something. This is a federal case. Y'all know the feds, honey, they already have their stuff in a row, ducks in a row. So Diddy, you might be spending a little time. And I said, if they don't get him on the racketeering, they're definitely gonna get him on that trafficking and coercion, because they already see the girl from Dirty Money, how he was calling her and asking her to lie about said certain situations dealing with this case as well, in exchange for some money, allegedly. Okay, so we're going to see in 10 days what is Diddy's fate. Will he be in there like your boy R. Kelly, or will he get out? Do I think he's going to beat this trial? I do not. I don't think he's going to beat this case. I really, really do not. Let me see if there's anything else. Says the Diddy trial judge jokes about nicknames. Whoa. Why to do that? Give shout out to Lord of the Rings. What? Oh, that's just okay. Oh, let's see what they're saying here. So Diddy not looking good in court. Let's get through this ad. I'm trying to stay up on everything dealing with Diddy. Like I said, it's not going to be televised, so we're going to have to. I'll probably rely on TMZ because they're usually pretty accurate with their news, and of course other blogs that I feel are accurate as well. So.
Yesterday, the judge in his upcoming criminal trial, which starts next week, has said that he can dress for success. I think that's the way to put it.
Yes, because the jury is not going to see him in his prison jumpsuit, which he has been wearing since he's been in detention for several months now.
And he will stay in detention throughout the trial.
But when it comes to the court, the judges said he can wear street clothes, regular clothing. And now the big question is, how much should he dress up? How much will he dress up?
It's a big deal.
This sounds frivolous, but it makes a big difference in this trial.
It's a big issue.
Yeah.
And look, it's not unusual at all for judges to allow this. If you look back, O.J. Simpson, who was incarcerated throughout his murder trial, wore a suit. The Menendez brothers, in their first trial particularly, if you remember, Leslie Abramson, their lawyer, brilliantly, I might say, as a defense lawyer, put them in sweaters the entire trial.
They look like wholesome, preppy kids.
So
couldn't possibly have done.
So what you just said is not only important, but it's something that the lawyers and the jury consultants talk about a lot.
There will be several meetings about what he wears into court the first time he is there.
So let me give you the twist in this case that is different from all the other cases in terms of how you dress. We've talked about this. Diddy's defense is that he's a swinger and not a criminal.
That this is his lifestyle.
Yeah.
This is nothing criminal. This is just how I choose to lead my personal life when it comes to sexual partners.
So the jury has got to look at Diddy as a guy who would be a swinger. You put this guy in a cardigan or a Brooks Brothers suit, and it may not telegraph well. And I'm really being serious here. This is they talk about this. They've got to believe this guy is a swinger, and that is his lifestyle.
I get it's all about optics here, but like Harvey, when you were like very passionate about this morning, what does a swinger look like? Like to me, a swinger.
Thank you, Devin. I was going to ask
in
him
all shapes and sizes, and they dress differently.
I know that.
What do you think a swinger looks like when they dress?
Swinger, yeah. What do you see?
Well, don't do that, Devin. Not at work anyway.
No. What I guess my big issue is what is.
Did he really ask what does a swinger look like? I mean, T.I. and Tiny, Diddy, R. Kelly, all the people who've come out to be swingers. Like, hello, Will and Jada, those are swingers. So, do they have to have an actual look to them? No, it's just overly freaky people running around sleeping with everybody and switching partners.
Swinger doesn't look like that. You don't want to go against what they're trying to sell to the
I
jury.
disagree with you. I disagree.
This happens every day.
Here's what he needs to present to the jury, that he is taking this very seriously.
Yes,
this is my lifestyle, but I'm taking this very seriously. And a suit and tie would be fine.
So let me ask you something. I get it, and he should.
Because, by the way, swingers do wear suits and ties.
I understand that. I'm talking about subtleties. What about a really nice suit and a tie, but a black shirt? Make it, in other words, you don't.
Doesn't matter what suit he wear, he going to jail. So he gonna better wear that shit back there anyway. It don't matter what suit. You put the shit on and go on in there and be found guilty.
And I know.
So you're saying dress like nightclub Diddy?
What I'm saying.
You want gold chains?
I know,
do you think he's
I
gonna
know
put,
a lot
like,
of
crazy
I know a lot of you guys who are watching this are thinking, oh, this is so frivolous and so stupid. Lawyers and jury consultants spend a lot of time talking about what the defendant should wear in court. And this is a particularly dicey case because of what the defense is trying to sell to the jury.
Yeah, I mean, in some way, it would have been easier. I wouldn't have been better for him, but it would have been easier if the judge, for whatever reason, said, no, you got to wear the prison jumpsuit.
Oh, God, that would be a disaster.
It would be a disaster. But at least he wouldn't have to. Now he's got all sorts of options.
Look at Diddy.
And I don't know. I kind of understand what you're saying, that maybe nightclub Diddy is
but not
the way
even,
to go.
Not full nightclub. I'm just saying that you just.
All right, so you didn't answer. Chains or no chains?
No chains.
No chains?
Yeah. Yeah, I was joking about that in the morning meeting.
Okay.
But, and look, I'm not, it's that you don't want to make it difficult for the jury to believe the story the defense is telling. That can be done through how he acts in court, his expressions in court, and how he looks and dresses in court.
Yeah.
And it's all really relevant. And I will tell you, folks, in the Menendez case, those sweaters made a difference because it was really hard to reconcile what you're looking at there with two cold-blooded murderers.
Right.
And it was really hard for them to reconcile. And
Now,
half the jury didn't find them guilty.
In the second trial, did they wear suits?
They did not wear sweaters in the second trial as much.
They were, in the second trial, they were in their
How does the
jumpsuits.
judge decide?
I do agree with what you're wearing. If you're wearing like prison attire and you're sitting in there like, yeah, you kind of do look like a criminal. It is kind of hard for them to say, oh yeah, I'm not guilty. But you sitting in there with a suit, they be like, maybe they didn't do it. So I do agree with how you present yourself in court. That does ultimately kind of sway the jury in terms of evidence as well, in terms of how they view you or how they actually vote in terms of guilty or not guilty. I think so.
That, by the way,
well,
like
and
if they're allowed to wear just whatever.
Why did they have to wear their prison jumpsuits the second time around?
You're opening a whole can of worms here. The judge in that case was Stanley Weisberg, both in the first and the second trial.
Right.
In the first trial, the judge allowed all sorts of things that, for whatever reason, without explaining, he didn't allow in the second trial. And a lot of people felt the judge wanted the two of them convicted and didn't allow testimony they did in the first case, and without ever explaining it. But that look, wearing that
that's their prison blues.
It's like, what's the difference between the first and the second trial other than Stanley Weisberg making a different decision?
Hi, my name is Alondra. I'm from Austin, Texas, and it's funny how we're more focused on the image instead of justice. And I hope that we don't forget what this is really about, which I'm just hoping and praying that we finally get justice. And I understand what you're saying, Harvey, but I don't agree that our focus is switching over to something irrelevant.
Oh, and I'm not even, look, we're not telling you what to believe or not believe. We're just trying to explain to you the strategy on both sides on what they're trying to do. And that is part of the strategy.
You're an attorney, Harvey Levin. You know that. All right, so shout out to them for that. All right, so TMZ is definitely where I'll keep checking to give you guys updates as this trial progresses. All right, like I said, today is day 1 of the case. We'll be checking back in to see if TMZ do any updates on that, and then we'll address it and or show it here on this channel so y'all can be updated on what's going on too. Because I want to know, shit, I really was hoping that they showed it on TV. I was like, yes. But they said, no, this is going to be a fair case. So now, because there's going to be certain things that they can't talk about because y'all know some of the sexually explicit stuff can't be seen on TV. All right. Videos and all that type of stuff. So they're going to have to keep it airtight because they want to be able to convict Diddy. I really think they want Diddy. I really, really think they want Diddy. And they might have him, child. But we'll see. I'll be checking back. Let me see. Was there one more thing I wanted to show? Let me show the one with Shamil, then we're going to get out of here. I wasn't going to show it, but I said, why not? There you go. All right, so last one, then we're going to go. All right, let's show the one with Shamil. We ain't have no Shamil news today, so let's give her some time. Says Angela Oakley tells Britt Edie that she has stretch marks around her mouth. Girl, you must have heard me say that. That's my thing. That's something I say. Stretch marks around your mouth. But let's get into it, y'all.
You got stretch marks on your mouth. What? Angela, I apologize right now for anything I've said and done to you.
No, seriously.
Because the way that Britt mouth started trembling when she said that, say it to me. Say it to me. I'm going to do it.
And you got stretch marks on your mouth. Baby, they was stretching like this.
I was so.
Now, y'all know they were saying Britt Edie was in like some porno of the graphic movies, okay? There's some movies out there like on, some videos and stuff like that on OnlyFans about Britt Edie where she did some very questionable stuff like on her knees or whatever. Y'all know, something like that. And that's what they're talking about because she did some very nasty stuff. That's where the billboards that Kenya put up at her spa opening, that's where she got that from. Those still pictures from, I think, was the OnlyFans or some type of video that somebody sent to her from an OnlyFans video or OnlyFans videos. But yeah, she was doing some real nasty, freaky stuff, and it's caught up with her on this show. I keep saying, if y'all got some crazy stuff like that in your past, you probably don't want to be on social media or on a show because they're gonna go dig it up. Like as soon as your face is shown on TV, people are going to dig up who you are and what you've done. So it makes it kind of uncomfortable. And people be like, damn, girl, we know you get down like that. Like, damn, we know you like to make hot dogs disappear in your mouth like that. But let's continue, y'all.
So shocked at Angela. I'm like, now, Angela, where you been?
Thinking me and Angela had just did this walk in the park. I thought we had a heart to heart. We was getting to know each other. We have similar family backgrounds. Mm-hmm. And then she switches. Mm-hmm. And that's where I was just like, you know what, Angela, I can't really rock with you like that. Who the f***
you think I am? Like, I know I gave you this Miss Nice Girl. Yeah. I'm not her. You one of them. You must be one of them because you know about
I remember you saying that.
This whole profile. You one of them because I know you're a whore. I'm not letting up off you.
When she said you probably one of my husband's whores, I was like, whoa. No, Charles.
Y'all said, how I catch the damn straight? Lady said, you got stretched.
Damn, Angela said, girl, because we know you or I him. Damn. They so raw with it, ain't they? Well, that's it, and that's all on that. So, for those of you that's not watching Real Housewives of Atlanta, y'all go watch so that you can keep up with the drama that's going on this damn show. Angela Oakley is stepping up as the #1 girl on this show when it's really supposed to have been Portia. So I don't know, Portia, your storyline is child. See you at the crossroads. Okay, that's your storyline this season. But shout out to Angela Oakley and all the other girls on this show. All right, so shout out to Housewives from a Housewife. That's where we just saw it. That is internet is all for our show. Let's get back to the main screen, child, so we can do our goodbyes. Okay, so thank you to my mods, Bill Wilson, KBR Tyra, and Scorpion Miss. Thank you so much, True TV Podcast. Podcast and Rose Armstead. Okay, thank y'all for modding for me and keeping the trolling down. Also, thank you to, of course, again, True TV Podcast, Sunny Days. Thank you, Purple Unicorn. Thank you, Messy Hills ATL, Boss Lady Brand, Girlfriend Chronicles, Love Seen Heard. Thank you to Queen Speaks TV for being here. Of course, my girl Empress Radio, thanks for being here as well, and Sunny Days as well. Thank y'all all. Those are all content creators. You guys definitely go over and support these content creators and hit the like button, you guys, when you get over there. Don't do them like you do me, because y'all be, yeah. Y'all be stingy with the likes. Shout out to Shay Renee online. Is she in the building? Is Shay Renee in the building? Shout out to Shay Renee. That's the other homie, okay? Shay Renee in the building. All right, y'all go and support all these people that I called out. Schoolboy, thank you, Schoolboy, for being here. I almost forgot Schoolboy. Damn. Thank you, Schoolboy, for being here, because Schoolboy be coming over here faithfully and supporting as well. So Schoolboy is the homie. Thank you so much, Schoolboy. All right. Yes, I did not know she was here. My bad on that, Shay Renee. But thanks for stopping by, okay? Shay Renee is the homie. I rock with her. Love her down and love everybody else down, okay? All my Caramelians, people in the bushes, people in the chat, thank y'all so much. Please tell a friend to come on over to the Caramel Rail Show and support, subscribe, and share the video if you've not done so, okay? If nothing else, guys, let's go.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, 'cause I grind through the climb, I invite